Hey everyone, this is Chris, aka The Dark Wall, and before we start the video, just want to give a quick reminder that if you enjoy the first look we're doing at Aragami today, do leave me a like and subscribe for future content of this style. It's always appreciated and very helpful to the channel. That being said, the day I've waited on for quite a while has finally arrived. Aragami, a game I'll be streaming in the future on my channel, has been released. But we'll speak on that later. First, let me tell you a story. It's about the third game I ever Let's Played on my channel. It was called Path of Shadows. It was a cel-shaded stealth game. The game had an innovative movement system, a cool main character, and oozed beautiful style from every crevice. While it wasn't perfect, it didn't need to be. It was free and it was awesome. But over time, I've fallen in love with many beautiful indie gems in their demo stages, only to see them be abandoned. Maybe the work was too hard, maybe the dev had something come up. There was always a reason, but not too often a game left behind. But Path of Shadows was one of the better made indies that I was keeping my eyes on. Over time it became Twin Souls, then Aragami that one time I was sleepy and was slurring my words, then Aragami again. Then after ages of stalking its Kickstarter page and contributing nothing, on October 4th the game did something unthinkable. It actually came out! Finally, my beautiful dreams of flying in from above like a ninja and going Taichi no Kaze Kaisen Mokitas, and then clicking my sword sheath closed as the enemy shot blood everywhere were finally to be realized. Right? I don't know, how the hell should I know? You're asking a lot of questions here, pal. You need to back off or you won't like what... Oh yeah. This is an impressions video, isn't it? You would bring that up. Well, fine. Let's see if this diamond in the rough became a diamond not in the rough. Just shut up and listen to my review and stuff. God damn it! Graphically speaking, Aragami isn't going to push your system to its max. That being said, aesthetically the game is still very pretty. I don't know if it's a sentiment that all will share, however, or if this is just something etched into my mind that moonlit Japan with samurais and ninjas is the pinnacle of beauty. But take it for what you will. I find that the moon's glow contrasts with the warm amber ambiance of the torchlights and crimson buildings, perhaps a metaphor for the deep struggle between light and dark within us all. It can often be more comfortable to hide in the shadows of our demons, but we only truly shine when we step into the life. Oh my god, look how fancy I am. Like, comment, subscribe for more fanciness. In contrast, the enemies from what I've seen are a tad disinteresting to look at. Not much in the way of variety or detail to them. However, the main character looks very cool and has all kinds of awesome shading effects and lights all over his body that also serve as a HUD. You see, one of the more interesting parts about Aragami lies in the mechanics that you use to manipulate the shadow. These abilities feel very free and creative in application. You can create just a little puddle of darkness behind an enemy, teleport behind them and stab in the back, or you can use it to gracefully slip from shadow to shadow so it's like you were never even really there. There are many more abilities from the looks of it that you get over time that grant various tactical advantages. But the teleport and shadow placement are essential to how you move in Aragami. You lose your abilities the more you stand in light, and that's represented by the light leaving your cape. As you stay in the darkness, it builds up and your cape has this shiny glyph thing that starts to show up, indicating how much of your abilities you can still use. This is important because apparently being a stealth badass means that you never developed your face-to-face fighting skills past the point of having pillow fights with your little sister. That wouldn't have been a bad thing if Megan had been more tenacious, but let's face it, she never had the heart of a killer, no matter how hard we tried. And oh, did we try. But to no avail, I'm afraid, and as such, encounters equate to suicide and run for your life events. So we're all about the butt stabbing and bitch tactics in the Shadow Ninja world. It's worth noting that the game does have a co-op mode that runs parallel to the single-player campaign, so if you want to untie Megan and give her a chance to redeem herself, that's an option too. I haven't gotten the chance to play it myself, but outside of some minor technical complaints from a few, most say it's really fun. Musically speaking, the game has a nice Japan at night feel. A few tracks are good enough to listen to on their own, but most of it is to portray a quiet, tense ambiance. Not gonna get best-selling OST on Steam, but it's something that if you have an appreciation for instrumentals like myself, you'll still probably enjoy the occasional listen to. On the other end of the audio spectrum, the game's sound effects are pretty run-of-the-mill. I mean, you can hear things realistically well for a stealth game. A lot of the reviewers are saying that footsteps were too quiet to hear, but I personally thought they were fine. I was, however, wearing a headset, so that could be why if they weren't wearing one. However, the game features an option to raise the effects over the music volume like pretty much every other game on the market these days, so it doesn't really seem like a genuine issue to me. Now, where we're earlier on, I can't say much about the story. I only played about the first level and a half just to try to keep things fresh for when I stream it. Basically, you're a spirit of vengeance summoned by a girl whose people got wiped out by these oppressive samurai guys with light powers. Victim. It's told in a somewhat bland manner from what I can see. No real voice acting is a shame because the characters are less relatable. Instead, it opts to go the Charlie Brown's teacher approach, having characters speak gibberish essentially. Characters aren't animated that much at all when conversing either, so this can make cutscenes feel a little bit dull. I really hope that when I do my full playthrough that it picks up more later on. I did bother to look at a few reviewers after playing the little bit that I did play myself, and they all seem to have a positive opinion on the story, so there is hope. So overall, from what I've seen, the game looks well designed aesthetically and the gameplay is strong. The soundtrack serves its purpose and then goes a little bit beyond sometimes. The only possible blemish I see is in the way of the story, but even that looks like it could improve as well. Overall, I'm really looking forward to my live stream of Aragami. Be sure to follow me on Twitter to get updates on when I'll be streaming. Of course, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It really does make a big difference, especially where I'm a smaller channel. It helps you get exposure, so I do appreciate when you do that. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I'll be creeping towards you from the shadows. Goodbye.